Hi, Gail Foley here from Briargate Pond. Today's sort of a different kind of Monday. Today's a Monday that is the last Monday for my husband at his job. I know I've talked about this before, but today it was like, wow. I'm not sure how I would feel after being someplace every single Monday, except for a few short breaks every once in a while, after 33 years. 33 years of getting in the car and driving to the exact same place as the day before, the week before, the year before. 33 years. To me, that's just mind-blowing. I can't even imagine it. I've had so many different careers and so many different adventures. I don't think it's possible to have done something at the same place for 33 years. Now, not that his job has been the same for 33 years. He has re-educated himself and recreated himself and become an expert at so many more things than what he started out as. But still, the same place. So today I started thinking about the word retire. And I think the word retire really has a different connotation to it than most people think. Here's what I came up with. Retire. R, refresh. E, engage. T, transform. I, into. R, Rockin, entrepreneur. So we got refresh, engage, transfer, into, Rockin, entrepreneur. So that's my husband. He is going to be transforming into a rockin' entrepreneur, a rock star. Because now he can focus on what he'd really like to do, because with me being an Empower Network, I am ready to say to him, guess what, sweetheart? You can go out and do whatever you want to do. You don't have to worry about our funds. You don't have to worry about covering all of our expenses. You no longer have to worry about supporting me and our household, because I can step in now and do that. That is one of the most incredible feelings I have ever had. He has supported me in my 10 years of being online, offline, in between lines, trying to find the path that would be most rewarding for me. I have loved the traditional network marketing path that I've been on for 7 years, but like I just said, I need other stimulus. I can't continue on the same path for 7 years that I've been on, because it has not become rewarding at this stage of the game for me. Now, not to say that I can't reinvigorate it using all the skills that I'm learning with Empower Network, because I'm already seeing different ways that I can use that in so many different venues that it is just mind-boggling. There are people that are in the company that I'm in that are also in Empower Network that are just blowing me away, because not only have they risen to one of the top positions in my traditional company, but they also have a significant 6 other ventures or companies or whatever you call it that are bringing them in another 6-figure income. So altogether they have 6 six-figure income streams, and they're now looking for another one. They are brilliant. I am learning from them. I am so excited because I can't even imagine not doing something in this world. I'd love to engage baby boomers that, for one reason or another, they're retired. My husband didn't choose to retire. He is retiring because he's being forced to retire. 33 years. What's the benefit of being laid off or being retired? There's a huge difference. But he's going to go out there and he wants to engage in the skills that he's recently learned. He wants to find another company that he can walk in and say, hey, I've got all these skills. I want to work for you this long, and if we don't get along, I'm going to book, because I'm a contractor now. I can go and come as I please. This is so exciting to be able to give him this freedom. Financial freedom allows you so much more. It's not just always about buying the toys. It's not about having the fancy houses. It's wonderful, But what I find that when you really start making that incredible income, it really is about so much more. It's about being able to say to a child of yours, hey, don't worry about that money we loaned you. It's done. Consider it done. Or you're able to walk into one of your favorite charities, and instead of donating your used clothes or your used utensils or whatever it's you're used to donating, you can walk in with this big fat check and lay that on the table and say, hey, not only am I giving you this check, but you know what, I got a whole team of people, we want to donate some time, where do you need us the most? That's what making tons of money is all about. One of my planned adventures is to volunteer with the people that go out and clean up our beaches. I grew up going to the beach every day, and I saw the crap that would float in on the beaches. I was on a little lake in Ohio, and I lived on a gorgeous lake in upstate New York, in Chesapeake Bay in Virginia. I mean, I've been able to experience some incredible lake beaches, and I've been to St. Martin and St. Thomas, and oh my goodness. And to me, to see those beautiful Mother Nature creations, trash because we're too lazy to walk over to the trash barrel, or, a boat has an oil spill, or whatever the commotion is, I want to be walking those beaches and picking up the trash and just helping restore Mother Nature so that our fish and our turtles and all of the creatures that are in the water, plus us, when we go swimming, that's just one of the things I've wanted to do for a long, long time. And I'm going to do them. So today, if you're in a place where you really want something more out of your life, and you're in a position where you're like, well, I'm here, I'm making a living, I'm not really happy here, it's not what I want to be doing, I'd love to be able to make tons of money so I could go do this, or I'd love to be making enough money so I can help my daughter go to school, or I can help my grandchild get that house that they need. Things that you can't do if you're poor. And what about just having financial freedom to get up and travel if you want to? There are so many places I want to see. But today I'm just very, very grateful that I can give my husband those options, that if he wants to sit down and create his children's book, because he has such an incredible creative mind, he's going to be able to do that. He's not going to have to go, oh, man, I can't take that job because, we need this much income. He's not going to say, okay, I got to go do this and this. Are you one of those people that have to do 2 or 3 things just to meet your bills? I've been there. Well, actually, I wasn't there to meet my bills. I was there more to fill up my life. I was single, and I worked all day selling advertising. And then in the evening, I would go sell people on the idea of donating to the fire department. So I was a telemarketer. And then on Saturdays, I would lease the apartment complex where I lived. And it was also to keep me going, because I was transitioning from one job to an all-commission job. And it was bad timing. It was November. And everybody was thinking about Christmas, and nobody was buying advertising. The advertising that I was offering wouldn't get into effect until after the Christmas season. So all the locations that I was calling on said, no, got to put money into advertising right now for Christmas. So yes, I did do that to fill up time, but I also the memory comes back slowly when you're at the R stage. So I did. I had to do 3 jobs because I knew that this advertising gig that I had signed up for was going to work, and I knew I just had to hold on till we got through the Christmas season. And let me ask you something. Have you ever hawked anything to make it to the next payday? Have you ever gone to those payday loans that charge you exorbitant fees to get just a little tiny loan? Well, this ring right here, my mother's ring, I hawked 3 times. It was painful, cost me a chunk of change for the interest, but it got me through, and my mother would have wanted me to do that. So I've been there. I know what it's like to struggle from one paycheck to another. I know what it's like when all of a sudden the house you're renting for 7 years is sold out from under you, and you got to scurry and find a different place, and you have no extra funds set aside to make that transition. I know what it's like when your car won't get you to your job. One of the jobs that I took, I told my boss, I said, it was the third time they hired me, I said, I can't do outside sales anymore. My car won't make it. So do you have something that I can do from inside? And so I understand compromise, and I understand how you have to restructure your life to do the things that you need to do. But what about if you could restructure your life to do the things you want to do? Have you ever thought about that? If you have, do yourself a big favor and click on this link at the bottom of my post and join me. Just go ahead, click it, pull out your credit card so you have it handy, and just join me. $25 to get into this deal to see what your future is really all about. Because I am a rockin' entrepreneur, and I invite you to join me and become a rock star. So this is Gail Foley signing off from Briargate Pond today. Have a great Monday. Bye-bye.